Okay, Judy. So sorry, this is a day late. I got distracted with my parents being in town. But you have me at 35 years old, which is kind of cool too. So yeah, we're gonna do This Land Is Your Land. We're gonna work on it with the metronome only on the first line. Okay, and because of that, we could possibly just do it in a loop, but I don't want to do it in a loop because I don't want to reinforce the issue you have right now with going from the D, E, F sharp, and not going to the A. Okay. So through that first line, we're going to count through it, play through it, I'm sorry, and then at the end we'll count again. So we'll have the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and you play through this. 1 and the 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and like that. So that's what we're going to work on. And I'll do it with the metronome at 70 beats per minute. Let me know if that's not right. I think it felt good last time, but if that needs to be slower or faster, I'm happy to do it. Then the rest of the piece, I want you to just play without a metronome. Just get comfortable with it, get confident. That's what that part, when you play all the way through this song, I want it to be without a metronome. That'll catch up. We'll do that later, okay? So the metronome on the first line, and then the rest of it. So yeah, let's knock out the metronome first, and we'll work on that diminished chord, and then I'll give you the full version. Okay, so here we are. We're going to start with 70 beats per minute. And I'll put this closer to the mic, I think. All right, here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and a 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and a 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 2 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and a 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and a 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and a 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and a 2 and 3 and last time. 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, so you got a couple times with me counting, and then one time without at least. So that's what I want you to work on. You can just do that as many times as you want to feel good with the timing of it. All right, then the next thing we did was we worked on adding a diminished chord on that D measure, the second line, second measure. And really, the concept of the diminished chord is really that when we talk about how a chord is built, it has a root, a third, and a fifth in that chord, 3 notes. Okay, and if we think about it being 3 notes like this, the root is on the bottom. If we put them, stack them on top of each other. Now remember, with a guitar, it could be root, fifth, third, fifth, root, third, fifth. I mean, when you play a guitar chord, the strings are being made to play one of those 3 notes in the chord. That's why it's not necessarily stacked on top of each other pretty. But if you stack them on top of each other, you have a root, a third, and a fifth. Root here, and they're stacked in thirds. So if you have a root and there's a major third on the bottom, there's a minor third on top. You got yourself a major chord because there's a major third on the bottom, minor third on top. Major chord. Okay? That's your D major. Okay? If you have a minor third on the bottom, that makes a major third on the top. Notice the distance between the first and the fifth stays the same because it was a major third with a minor third on top. So the frets are the same, the distances are the same, the intervals are the same. We just reversed them. So now with a minor chord, we have a minor third on the bottom, so the root to the third is a minor third. and that makes a major third from the third to the fifth. Okay, that gives you a D minor chord. And all that's really happened is, it's going to look funny when my fingers do this, but that note, F sharp, has gone down to an F natural. We just happen to have to move our fingers around to do it. Okay, but all that changed was an F sharp went down to an F natural. Okay, an F sharp went down to an F natural. It's hard to do. F sharp went down to an F natural. Okay, now if you take a minor chord, you have a minor third on the bottom now. Okay. And then if you lower this fifth, so remember I said before the fifth stayed the same, okay, between a major third and a major chord and a minor chord. If you take that and lower it down to the flat 5, what you've done is made the distance between the root and the fifth smaller, but you've also made it, there's a minor third on the bottom because it's a minor chord, and a minor third on top, okay? So that gives you a diminished chord. All you did was lower the fifth, okay? What we're doing in this song, though, is this. We have a major chord, and we're dropping both of these notes down and making it a diminished chord, okay? So by taking your whole chord like this, taking a D chord and moving it down a fret, you've lowered the third and lowered the fifth. So you had a major chord. When you lowered the third, it made it minor. When you lowered the fifth, it made it diminished. And that gives you this goofy, really pretty chord, okay? It's a transition chord. It's going to take you from a chord to another. In this case, a D chord, D diminished, to a D7. And the really cool thing about it is, what you end up getting is this. Because of that. That seventh actually moves down. D, that's a major seventh, and then it moved down to a flat 7. That's not really the big thing, though. I want you to see that all we did was move that chord down. Okay? So when you're playing through that, you're going to go from a D major, D diminished, to a D7. Just practice that over and over again. Just get used to moving your fingers around. D, move every finger down to get a D diminished chord, and then make it a D7. Okay? Work on that over and over and over again. Then put it into context. The D does 16th notes, and then you're going to do your pinch on the 5th string when you move your chord down. Okay? Which sounds terrible by itself, but when you put it next to this, that sounds pretty cool. So you have 16th notes on the D, to D diminished, and then make it just a total pinch on D7. Okay? And I would practice that over and over and over again. 16th notes on D, go down to D diminished, and then D7. Work on that all over and over again, you'll be fine. I think it'll be great. Then put that in when you're practicing the whole song. Okay? But work on it by itself first. Get it feeling good, and then add it to the rest of the song. And that's it. That's how this song's going to be. That's the last thing to do on this song. Okay? But here is what it sounds like all the way through. That's it. I'm doing fast. Oh shoot, I messed up. Anyway, I wanted to do it fast. Let's do it right again. Alright, it's a little stoppy, but alright, you get the idea. This week, just work on these things. This song is going to be really, really cool. Have a good one.